Morning kids, Inverted Cow here. As you can see, I'm stuck in a corner in hell. Thought I'd show you around. Today's day 3 of working away, or I guess day 4 now, of working away since the server crashed and reset. We're trying to do a total community build. So far we've been having some mixed luck, so it's good. People are learning, everybody's growing, it's kind of good. So we'll take a look around here. Since I've been working in hell, I figured I'd start where I'm working. And yes, that is my head. It is not a hat stand. That's actually my head. I guess you could say I lost my head. Over this way there's another fortress that we're working on. I've been working on making this hallway to it. More or less it's just half stabs on low, micro blocks supporting a lava stream. Really, I think it looks good, but I can guarantee I will have no mob spawns on here because you can't spawn on low and the light will give it enough that there's nothing happening. We had one of our guys come on earlier and he offered to assist with building a witch hut spawner that we found. So I stopped that project and started tunneling to where he was. So I'm not going to make you endure the 2,000 plus hike back to where he is. But needless to say, I was speechless with his work on the witch grinder. Yeah, nothing else can describe it. I was completely speechless. So let's take a quick look around Spawn Town here while we're at it. Come on. Oh, I think these gates hate me some days. Come on. Whoops. They go down, they go up. They go down, they go up. They never go up and down when I'm working on them. Did I get through them that time? Yay, got through it. Okay. Let me just turn this off. Alright. Let's see here. Yesterday one of our guys made this nice little power plant using lava. It works great. I love it. My little steam generator wasn't even cutting the mustard. It was just enough to keep stuff powered for short terms. So that's all this is. So yeah, we've actually got base power running now, which is kind of cool. What else has happened? Oh, we've got a build that was done down here. Most moved one of the smelteries. We had 2 or 3 of these smelteries going. She moved one down here so these guys can come and build Tinkercraft tools and such. It's okay. It works. It works good. Basically, everybody's been kind of focused on trying to get the ME system, the inventory system up and working. Running the quarries, running around with a head with a chicken cut off, that kind of thing. Will this door work today? Oh, it works. I have no luck with doors. Melissa has completely reworked her little cubby holes yet again. We set up an oreberry bush farm in behind her pink door here. So she says if I go in there, she'll hand me my head on a platter. And I've already got it mounted on a wall, so I don't need another one mounted on a platter. Here's basically the heart of the entire system. We've got a basic ME system happening here that stores pretty much everything. ME interface for going to the logistics pipes. We're using logistics pipes. That's just a power cell for LP power. That's a Mark II. We have a provider and a basic supplier in there. The basic set up on default route. Yeah, so anything goes in there will go in. This is not an input chest, so it's not a big deal. We should never have to worry about it. I mean, I could probably just put a simple provider pipe on there and call it good. Remote requester pipe and an ender chest, and we can request using the ender chest. We can request stuff right out of inventory. No worries at all on that. Access anywhere I want now. This should be fairly low. I can access everything that's in the ME system without any problems at all. So that's kind of nice. I personally prefer the logistics pipes system for requesting stuff, as the ME system and I don't like each other. I know I said I was a bit of an ME convert. I may have been a little premature on that. I'm still waiting to see how much stuff actually speeds up with the thing. Now, of course, Spawn Town still gets really sick lag for some reason, and I don't know why. But I think it's just because it's Spawn. Yeah, not much else has changed out here. We did find we had to move the chests away from the beds, that kind of thing. Still just the basic. This is the work in progress, so anybody wants to use something they can. This, however, is what's using up a huge amount of that power, and this is so cool.
It's really cool.
Server host Carpet made this. I call it the disco laser room because, I mean, for me they're always flickering on and off whenever this thing's on. Mouse put a chest in here because what was happening is this would just spit items all over the place, but it'll be really neat to see this thing going. And I mean, we do have enough power when the redstone set power cells are charged to run that thing at full bore, and it spits out chipsets like they're going out of style. It's kind of funny. Chris made us a bunch of these tanks. Now he just put them in our straight rows. There's, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these tanks down here, and they're the biggest we can make, the Railcraft size tank we can make. I started filling this one with oil. We found a geyser when we went and set up the quarry this morning, and yeah, this is awesome. So we got some oil. We're going to have that hooked up, and we'll probably have an additional boost to our power with some combustion engines soon. So onward, I guess. Everybody else has been pitching in pretty much around here, and like I said, we had one of our guys volunteer to do something. I asked him if he could help us with a witch grinder. I've made 3 or 4 witch grinders in my time, all on vanilla, and generally they take me probably upwards of a week to make a good one. He had this done in 20 minutes. I was a little concerned, but I was working in the nether, and I made a nether hole, and I got some coordinates, and I synced the nether portal up so this one goes back in nicely. It took me about 2 or 3 hours of tunneling in the nether, not counting the 1,000 square tunnel into the wrong direction. This is what left me speechless. This is what I started him with, was here's a witch hut, let's make a grinder. This is his completed grinder. Yeah, I'm completely speechless on this. Here we go. You ready for this? Try to contain yourself. Okay, I'm sure all of the comments that I will see in the thing is enough to let me know how you all feel. I feel bad because I have to tell them that it's not going to function and has to be reworked a little bit because honestly, they can't even spawn in there. Witch hut grinders are usually monstrosities that take up a huge amount of space. You usually end up leveling like 100 squares around it, so you reduce mob spawn, get down into the tunnels and eliminate everything in the tunnels. Focus the mob generation in the one area. It's a massive, massive, massive project. Anybody who's made one in vanilla, if you haven't, check out the Daedalus 8 or 622. He's got a vanilla one that I made. It took me 3 months to make it in survival in vanilla. 20 minutes. Okay, there we have it, kids. Thanks for watching. This is Inverted Cow signing off from the very first grinder I've ever seen that left me absolutely, completely speechless. Talk to you all later.